about this? Yep, that's an elevator. Let's ride it up. Oh. Okay, we got skeletons. What's up, Rush Bros? Welcome back to the Daggerfall playthrough. It is currently part 40. We are really ramping it up here, but in the last episode we mastered thaumaturgy, and we're still going to need to work on our mysticism a good bit, restoration. Our axe skill is looking pretty decent. We're probably going to level up this episode at least a few times. Definitely need to get our short blade up though, because there is an artifact I do want to have as a backup, and having a better short blade would definitely help, so we definitely need some good training there. Our illusion, alteration, and destruction, we still need to get those up. I'm not even sure how we're going to train Daedric later, but, just having it as a base stat is going to be useful at the very least. Yeah. And of course, before I get to grinding, I guess we can continue to explore a bit of Kosh Hall here. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? There is no way. All the doors are open. Are the enemies still slain? There is no way. Okay, I guess my game overloaded on its data and it reset my whole map, so everywhere I've discovered is completely hidden again. That's stupid. Okay, well, we definitely had a good bit of exploring to do anyways. Yeah, I guess I've been in this dungeon for long enough that it just reset the map. That's stupid. That's so dumb. Why would it do that? Oh well. Yeah, flying is cheap now. Yeah, because flying is a thaumaturgy spell, so that's 20... Look, flying used to cost half my mana bar. That is barely my mana bar used up at all. And I'm just flying, like literally flying here. Like, wow, okay. But hey, I can discover this area a bit more, a bit easier now. I guess we can just look through the rooms, see if there's anything, just any doors I haven't opened, I guess I can just hang right until I reach something new. And here, I'll, get Res XP up and ready, since apparently we don't even need much else. And yeah, it's literally going to let us rediscover all of our map again. Man, that's... wow. Although it could... no, I don't think it would. I did place a warp. I did actually place a warp at the very start. So yeah, it's a bit of a nostalgia run, actually. Just seeing the areas we've cleared out so far here in Kosh Hall. I guess we could always just leave and re-enter Kosh Hall to reset all the enemies if I really wanted to, but in all honesty, I mean, it just kind of sucks that my map got deleted like that. Because at least with the map, I could see where I haven't checked yet, so I could find more enemies to kill. Tell you what. Are there any enemies here? No. Here, I'm going to just warp right back, teleport, and then place an anchor. I'm going to leave Kosh Hall, and I guess we can, since our map already just straight up deleted itself, it straight seppuku'd itself, I guess we can go ahead and leave the dungeon. Here, let's see if there's anything I can remove. Nothing of value. I mean, we've got some good training in already. We're 100 in thaumaturge, so we can definitely head back here for more grinding. Um, yeah, if we leave the dungeon, area looks inhabited. Birds call nearby. No letters. Not getting any letters. Oh yeah, and how good is Fly now? Because, you know, Fly lasts for, let's see here, that's a duration of 5, plus another 5 rounds every single level, and we're currently level 14. Huh. Yeah, so that does let us just float around for quite some time. Here, let's, I guess we can just go back to our hometown of Auntie Claire. Wait, what? A startled young woman wearing the livery of Daggerfall presents you with a letter. Turning sharply, she mounts her horse and rides away. That was just going to look at the map. I guess someone finally found me out here in Kosh Hall. I guess they told me it was time to get out and deleted my map or something. So I guess we got a letter. Oh boy. We got more quests. Let's see here. Dear Morgar. Yeah, that's Morgaya Wayrest. Ooh, this might be our new quest. Dear Morgar, I need your assistance once more. Your valor and discretion were invaluable. When last you served me in the matter of with Nolfaga, please meet with me at Castle Daggerfall next you pass through. Abki, Queen of Daggerfall. Ah. Now, how hilarious, because it did say a woman handed you a letter. You know what would be funny? Is if Queen Abki herself rode all the way out here to the secluded island of Sabiades with this one dungeon and rode all the way out here from frickin' Daggerfall all the way out here just to hand me that one letter and then slowly ride back to Daggerfall. I mean, it's 5 days away, but you know, I have to hit the bank. And if I remember correctly, you know, there are some skills you pick up in these games that are just beyond comprehension. You know, any sane person would click find and manually type in Auntie Claire. Me, on the other hand, I can find the exact pixel even after it's been months since I've been here. And we're not getting another letter. It's time to hop on No Name. And tell you what, let's see if we can remember where the frickin' town square is. Like the back of my hand, you know, like if you can just remember where it is, just naturally entering in from the looks of it, the east gate. If I can just ride out here, so that fountain there, that's a pawn shop. We may as well hit the pawn shop. Yeah, I was thinking about doing some grinding, but you know, just seeing the Kosh Hall map deleted like that, it kind of dissuaded me. Alright, let's go ahead and sell all our junk and goods, so yeah, that's literally just going to be a whole bunch of stuff that I'm just, wow. Wow. Just, wow. Wow. Like, what? It's breaking my game. My numbers are overloading. That is 6 digits. That's 183,000. How much are you going to rip me off for, though? Oh, not bad, not bad. I give most people less, but for you, 46,265. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna do a I'm going to do some calculations here, and I'm going to see exactly how much this damn greedy-ass merchant is ripping me off for. Let's see here. I'm getting an actual calculator out here. Let's see here. And of course it is dark in my room. Flashlight, alright. So, 183,936 minus 45,265 is wow. So this guy is taking from my pockets 138,671 gold worth of goods. Like, this guy is a cheapskate. This guy is an absolute cheapskate. That is the most scumbag greedy. Yeah, I'll accept. I can't find a better dealer anywhere. And let's face it, that's going to be in a letter of credit, isn't it? I swear if it actually is. Let's see here. So if I look here, info, letter of credit. Okay, I'm going to have to remember to deposit that in the bank. And shoot, even letter of credits don't deposit right in banks. You know, which, that sucks. So yeah, I'm going to have to deposit this letter of credit and my gold. And all of that is also going to, you know, just add up. And is that just a sign for a house out for sale? That's cool. I wonder if we could buy a house. No, probably not. You know, it would be nice to get a house. In fact, it would be nice to do some more questing. But, you know, Queen Obkai called for us, and it seems I've traveled too far north. So, let's see here. I'm going to go a little southward, and we should see the palace. That is the nightly order. So just past this nightly order, if I keep heading south here, you know, I'll use the map if I get lost. But man, it'd be nice if I actually... Yeah, I'm gonna use the map now. Well, I was close, I just ran right around it. Okay. Listen. Yeah, and shoot, I see the palace right there. I don't even think I need to see the two queens. They'd probably be disappointed in me. Like, honestly, they just do not care in the slightest. Alright, now, let's go ahead and speak with you. So, here, I gotta check my letter of credit, see exactly how much it is. Info, letter of credit, 45,265. So if I speak with you, banking, letter of credit, deposit, am I to understand that you would like to deposit all your letters of credit? Yes. Okay. Gold pieces in inventory, alright, so, whoa, yeah, I am getting up there. Alright, so gold pieces in inventory, I'm going to deposit what I have here, so let's see here. I'm going to leave myself with a good bit. So if I do, if I can drop that down by 1, that would be 30, so 30, 29, 28, 27, 20. Alright, so 26,848. Alright. That'll leave me with 500. Now, let's look at houses. Are we even in the market? Ooh, we're close to in the market. Look at that humble abode we can have very soon. Oh, wow. Yeah, we definitely have a few houses in the market that are definitely out of our reach. You already own a ship, must sell it. Yeah. We already have a ship, so not really much we can do there. I guess we can check with the general store, sell the rest of our crap. and of course check to see what they have. Because I would like to get a new axe, a new shiny axe, for myself, me, myself, and I. And oh look, I can sell the 2 enchanted pieces of clothing. And that's it. So yeah, 659 gold. Let's see what you got on for sale. Junk and crap. The hell is that? Parchment. You know, I don't know why general stores seem to just sell random pieces of paper. You know, like, that just seems like such a waste to me. Like, why would anyone come in here just to buy a single parchment? Of all things. Alright. Now, let's go to the armor shop, see if they have any good gauntlets I can buy. Alright, arms dealer. What do you have for me today? Ooh, what are these? Elven? Ooh. What are we looking at? Not bad, not bad. So that's going to be 1,220. That's why I always bring up to 5,000 in town. So I can buy my own stuff. And what are we looking at there? Okay, I'm gonna need to hit the bank. Give me a sec. Here. In fact, I'll sell them to you. Give me a sec. I gotta hit the bank. He has ebony gauntlets. I need to hit the bank. The absolute luck in that. I mean, okay. Hopefully those ebony banks don't. Hopefully those ebony gauntlets don't restock like that. Because I've been looking for some new gauntlets for the longest time, and we finally got some good stuff. Okay. I'm going to withdraw from my account. Let's see here. I'm going to withdraw 30,000. Yeah. There we go. You know, that shouldn't be too much. It's not like it's going to completely take over my inventory, and I'm literally just going to use it just to buy ebony gauntlets. Alright. Let's go ahead and buy. Yep. Alright, we got some ebony gauntlets on our person. I can go ahead and sell to you. You, anything in the wagon? Nope. Yeah, just get a little bit of money back. Yeah, I guess we should have at least a good chunk of cash in our inventory when we're higher level and trying to get good gear. Let's see here. Weapon store right here, so hopefully these people have an axe. An axe I could use. I mean, there's an iron axe, an adamantium flail. If only I was a blunt weapon specialist. You know, that's the one thing I see about Daggerfall, is the game really likes blunt weapon users and frickin' sword users, because they're everywhere. There are so many variants of swords and blunt weapons that literally if you choose either of those skills, you'll be spoiled with choice, and you'll always get better gear as you go up. However, why I like axes so much is because axes do the most damage out of all of the... That's a Daedric broadsword. Do the most damage out of all the different types. And yeah, this guy's bearing Daedric, so that's the case, then this guy probably has a Daedric axe somewhere, or I can at least find a Daedric axe somewhere. Just not here from the looks of it. And did I check this one already? Yeah, this guy has nothing. Pathetic. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and sell some more junk and gunk. I guess sell whatever clothes I have here. Sturdy shelves. We never really need to get better fashion. We already got plenty of fashion. Yeah, we already sold all of the clothes that really matter. And now to hit the alchemist. And I think it's funny that the alchemist literally just sells nothing but ingredients. Like, he doesn't sell potions in the slightest, nor does he buy potions. He just buys and sells ingredients. Which, you know, is cool because you can still get good alchemy, so that, like, you can get alchemy services from your guilds if you're high enough rank in certain guilds. Alright, well, anyways, it looks like we just sold all of the ingredients we had. And yeah, let me guess, this guy has nothing. Nothing of actual use to me. No potions. Alright. There's a bookseller here, but not like they're gonna have much. Yeah, I guess we can, deposit the... Are you kidding me? What? Wait, 8 to 15, what is it now? Wow! What are the chances that the bank would just now close? You know what, screw it. We're gonna head to Daggerfall and we're going to, I'm not gonna hit the bank, but I'm going to see if they have anything of use. Because I still have like 18,000. And I guess we can start, Queen Opkai's quest while we're here. And then maybe we can get training done elsewhere. I just hope these guards don't get angry because I may have done some bank fraud here. I am glad that horses can absolutely mute rain, though. That is actually a really cool feature, in my opinion. Like, rain is more annoying than horse clopping, in my opinion. There's just something satisfying about the sounds of horses riding by. And it's just more appealing on the ears than just static. And of course, here's the town hall. See, I know where the town hall is in Daggerfall. I can get to it easily, just by memory. So, the question for all the marbles, and are you kidding me? When do you open? 9 to 19, and it is currently 8. Ooh. So I can loiter for a while. Literally just sit here for 1 hour exactly. Alright. Wonder if you can ever wait for like a fraction of an hour. The fact that all of the pro tags wait for exactly 1 hour is kind of creepy in my opinion. Like they literally just sit there staring into nothingness for an entire hour. At the very minimum. You know, there are plenty of times where you have characters just sitting in one spot for many hours on end, and, this guy had a Daedric Tona. Not very useful, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, well, this guy had junk and crap. He didn't have any good armor. You know, didn't have anything of the same caliber as ebony gauntlets. Alright, but, you know, that is what it is. There's a weapon shop up here, just like in Auntie Claire, because that's how town halls work. And this weapon shop's probably going to have different weapons. I noticed that there's an axe here, so they probably have more axes down the line. Noticed a Daedric Katana, so if I was, again, a Longblade user, would be nice. Would be real nice. A Daedric... Man, this is just taunting me at this point. Like, another Daedric dagger. I already have one. Like, I just want me a good axe, you know? That's all I ask for. And not one of one-handed variety. I want me a good two-handed axe. Is that too much to ask for? Daedric if you got it. You got an Elven. Already had an Elven for the longest time. Oh look, you got a Dwemer. Yep, no good weapons. None. Yeah, I definitely need to come back here when I'm like level 30 or something, I guess. Alright, well, that sucks. Yeah, I got odd blades over here and junk like that. I guess there are other shops, only I just don't know if there are other blade shops around, you know. Like, there might be, it's just not very likely, and, you know, usually the blade shops near the town square are better. You know, getting blacksmith goods from town square is usually what I like to do, because it's right there in a nice, easy spot. I guess there is this shop here. What are you? Vintage Smith. It wouldn't even let me look at it normally. That's fine. Alright, well, you got some good... Hey, would you look at that? Mithril left pauldron? That's an upgrade for my, Dwemer. Yeah, I'd buy that. Alright, well, we definitely got some good upgrades, armor-wise. At least in today's episode. I beg your pardon, what? A +7 helm? Currently have a +6. How much is that? That'll be, 27,000, huh? Don't have enough gold. Yeah, let me re-equip this. I'm going to, I guess, sell... I guess if I sell this Dwemer Pauldron to you, that'll up my gold a bit. And can I... Yes, I can save in stores. I'm going to drop a 2 save here right quick. Because, you know, I am a Knight of Anticlair. I don't care about the laws in Daggerfall very much. Not successful, huh? Alright, let me, Here. Not successful. Here, if I... Here, I got an idea. I wonder if this will work. If I literally just wait in the store until it's closed, I wonder if I can literally just sit here until the store is closed and then steal it. Because the helmet is right here. So yeah, if I just sit here and, you know, it's currently 9:33. If I just loiter for like, I don't know, can only loiter for 3 hours at a time, huh? Alright, I guess I'll loiter for 3 hours. And then loiter for 3 hours. Now trust the process, trust the process. You know, it's currently 15:33. If I loiter for 3 more hours, I should start to go into close time. I wonder if it'll kick me out. Because, you know, it's currently 18:33. If I loiter for, I guess, 2 more hours, that'll put it near midnight. So the shop would be 100% closed. He's still hammering. There is a bit of a glitch here. If I drop a save here, and then reload it, will it count me as being in during closed hours? Gotta use some chim every now and then, and yes, it does. I can take whatever I want. You know what? I'm going to actually quit that. I'm going to just take all of the expensive stuff. You know, I'm not going to take what's, well, I'm going to take what all would be missed, but you know, just take all the expensive stuff. I'm going to load some stuff into my cart here outside. You know, okay, that is definitely cheating, but you know, it definitely feels deserved. Oh yeah, I need to. Welp, I screwed up here. I definitely screwed up here. Here, let me reload. We're going to loiter inside the shop before we leave, because it definitely seems I have made an oops. I definitely don't need to leave out into the vengeful fog. Here, let me just... I'm going to equip you, and then remove that, so I have a Daedric weapon to sell. Because, you know, having some good stuff I can sell is definitely nice. There we go, take that. Anything that is just of better quality, and of course it is currently 10:33. Let me just loiter for 3 hours. And here, if I look at my inventory and use my wagon, I can just plop all this in here. Aha! And then I can loiter for another 3 hours. You know, just rob a guy blind using chim. That's what I say. And I don't care what my law says here in what my reputation is in Daggerfall. You know, I'm an anti-Claire man. I'm an anti-Claire warlock. Knight. Man. But I have good armor. So what you gonna say about it? But of course I will support businesses in Anti-Claire. You know, I don't like greedy merchants anyways. I have a low reputation for with them, and it's for a reason. Man, that is definitely cheating. But yeah, that's how you can get any item for free in Daggerfall, apparently. That is 100% cheating, and that just absolutely snagged me some really good loot that I really shouldn't have gotten for that cheap. But it is what it is. Guards don't care, you know. To them, it's just another day. Another day out here in Anti-Claire. How beautiful. Now let's see here. Am I going to find myself a Daedric axe by chance in this general store? If I do, then so be it. And wow, adamantium shortbow, dwarven katana. Definitely have some good, nice and expensive goods. Just not the goods I'm looking for. Oh man, alright, alright. Yep, guess I'm fresh out of luck. Couldn't find an axe, oh well. But hey, I got new gauntlets, so I finally finished that wait. Alright, let's go by horseback. Ride on No Name all the way up here to the castle. And I guess we can start this quest. See what Queen Abkai has to say. Oh, there we go. I have returned for Abkai's audience. Yes, I promise to be of utmost etiquette and mannerisms. Queen Abkai, I beseech you. Morga, I do not know even how to broach the subject. I need you to promise me that on our ancestors' honor that you will do not what you can to help me and never breathe of what I say or what you see to anyone else anywhere. Will you swear? On my honor as a Knight of the Flame, you have my oath. Ah, wonderful. I trust you then, Morga. The matter concerns my mother-in-law, the dowager Queen of Daggerfall and widow of Kit Lysandus, Minnesera. As mistress of the household finances, I have noticed that she has been paying for the upkeep of the fortress called Castle Necromoghan, complete with a large platoon of soldiers. A short while ago, she disappeared with a warped parcel of papers and came back days later with empty hands. She has recently left again with another parcel of letters, and my spies have verified that she has gone to Castle Necromoghan. You will have to trust that my suspicion of her activities is justifiable. For I am not in a position to offer proof. That I need for you to do is to go to Castle Necromoghan and find what parcel of letters or any other information about her activities there. Minsara will be returning in 16 days. You cannot have any more time than that, I fear. Good luck. Wow, 16 days. Yikes. That's probably because I have horse, and the game really wants you to be on a tight schedule. Yeah, so we gotta go to Castle Necromoghan. Okay, well, we got ourselves a new quest. Gotta grab a parcel. And you know what? Since it's a timed quest, if I remember correctly, Castle Necromoghan is somewhere up here. I swear. I swear, I'm not doing this on purpose. I swear, guys. Wow, camping out. Okay, going recklessly is 2 days, so that's 1 day less than the 3 days. Running skill is improved, though. And, man, what an elegant and interesting castle. Wonder if it's bigger on the inside. Alright, and now we're here in Castle Necromoghan. Let's go ahead and fully restore our health. You know the drill. This is basically the only way we can truly play with our warlock. We're definitely going to have to place a warp down here. Place one warp anchor right here at the entrance. And then we're going to have to get, I guess, Res XP readied. And yeah, we're definitely going to need to train up our skills a good bit more at some point. Alright, go ahead and... Oh, enemies nearby. Alright, well, let me drop a 3 save since we've entered here into Castle Necromoghan. It is currently 10:05. I forget when I started this recording. We'll go on for a good bit longer. There is a lot of water here. Here, we'll keep right since... Oh god. Vampires. Had to be vampires. Seems I was able to resist, though. Wow, Wow. Morgardreth has definitely gotten stronger. I just absolutely whooped that vampire, and I'm going to take those boots. Those boots are getting sold. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drop the boots off here. Alright. Here, and we'll drop a save since we just killed a vampire. Holy smokes. Because, yeah, vampires are very tough. Let's see what's behind this door here. There's definitely more stuff behind that door, so I'm going to keep right up here. You know, if it's singular rooms, then so be it. If it's more, then, yeah, I'll investigate later. Yeah, I don't need to fully rest quite yet. Here, let's see about this. Yep, that's an elevator. Let's ride it up. Oh. Okay, we got skeletons. Ugh! Foul skeletons! bone warriors of destruction, I cleave you! Rest forevermore. Haha. And yeah, these guys don't really have good loot. You know, just basic skeleton loot from the looks of it. Which really ain't saying a lot. One of them had an axe, but it's not really valuable. Of course, I can always get more gold back in Sabiades. I guess I can take all from here, though. There we go. Does this thing have anything interesting? Portrait gold. Alright, hang rights. Continuing right takes us up some stairs. Is that another vampire here? Foul vampire mistress. Alright, where? Here. You know, of course there's vampires in this dungeon. Hey, at least the Wimmer axes can cleave through them pretty quickly. And I'm sorry, a Daedric mace. This game is giving me a Daedric mace before it even thinks about giving me a Daedric axe. You know, I feel like I'm being taunted by a Daedric prince. And you know, it sounds like there's a vampire right next to me too. But I don't see a secret door, so it's probably a vampire hidden somewhere around here. Probably going to get jump scared in a sec. Come out and get cleaved. Man, this place is... Yeah, it's definitely a lot... Wow, I hear so many vampires. Can they stop hurrahing? Hurrah, hurrah, I hear you. Now shut up, filthy vampires. If only I had wooden stakes to drive through their hearts. That'd shut them up. Though who wouldn't that shut up, you know? Oh. Vampire just died. Ingredients and gold. Not really much, huh? And what's my encumbrance like? Oh yeah, we got a lot we can carry. Here, let's see if we can rest here. Yeah, we can rest here. That didn't get our skills up, or that didn't even increase our skills or anything. Alright, well we got a good rest in, so that's another Mortar 3 save. Oh. Guess thank goodness these aren't ancient vampires or anything. Yeah, and oh, what's this? Shirt? Don't mind if I do. I can discover that with my identify spell that actually does something now. Yeah, I'll do that later though. We are on a bit of a time crunch, and I'd like to use my mana in a more effective way, you know, just spamming heals so I can up my restoration more, because I do want to get my restoration up next, since that has access to spell absorption. And I still have yet to go to a mage's guild to get new spells in. But you know, just my usual hang and right strategy until we get there. It gets things done. Yeah, we probably would want to wrap this up soon though. There is... oh! Another vampire. And, you know, I just realized all the vampires I found here, every single one of them so far are all female. I wonder if that's some sort of connection with something. Like, why are all of them women? Like, there's no diversity. You know? I guess it does make up for other dungeons that are, like, full of male centaurs. Though there aren't really many female centaurs, haven't seen many of them anyhow. Alright. Does this brick wall send me anywhere? doesn't. That's stupid. Alright, have I been in this right way passage yet? No, I have not. I hear more vampies. Ugh, hating these vampies. Plenty of crunchy footsteps around here. Who's that stepping on glass? Is it you? Alright, so we got plenty of vampies slaughtered. Man, who knew that Castle Necromoghan would be full of so many vampires? It's a good thing I grinded. Or I'd be here getting slaughtered. Yeah. But shoot, I still have to be careful with these vampies, because even one wrong move with them, I can still die pretty quickly. I'd still take a good bit of damage, even though I'm able to wipe them out pretty easily. I can dispatch them, it's just they're vampires, you know. They're still pretty tough. But man, I'm able to dispatch them. Holy crap. I cannot wait until I get a Daedric Axe. And I'm really glad vampires can die to Glimmer. And yeah, skeletons are basically nothing anymore. Skeletons used to be like a terrifying entity when I was like level 1. Now I'm over here level level 14, and I'm just wiping out vampires like they ain't nothing. I guess the game doesn't like that I'm level 14. Doesn't want me to level up anymore. Oh, that's just sad. Here, let me wipe out this vampire first so I can observe a bit better. Ugh. Filthy vampires, I swear. Blood-sucking freaks. Won't get out of my ear. Yeah, that's just sad. So yeah, there was definitely a cult here. In fact, let me give mercy that that person's probably becoming a vampire, so you know, I have to hack them up so they don't come back as one of those beasts. One of those hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. You know. Did I come from the stairway? No, I didn't discover the stairway yet. Oh, more vamps. Ugh. Filthy beast. Blood-sucking monstrosity. Yeah, restoring health is just really broken in this game. Especially when you're like a full-blown barbarian build. I'd hate to imagine a full martial build in this game, though it is possible. I've done it before. It's pretty enjoyable as well. Straight up magicless barbarian. Vampires. So strong until you kill them. And, oh, can't carry in the gold? Oh, I already reached my encumbrance limit, it seems. That's not good. Alright, well, I'm definitely going to have to drop stuff later. I mean, how much of that is just straight gold? I mean, it's not much. Here, I mean, how far have we explored so far? We're still finding vampires. How many vampires are in this one dungeon? I mean, seriously. Perhaps the game has shown enough vampires by now, and that's a Daedric buckler. I can't even carry that. Can't even carry any more ingredients. You know what? Here, I'm going to heal up. I'm going to teleport. back here, place an anchor, deposit all my stuff into my wagon so far, and you know what? Yeah, I'm going to put that there because we are on a time crunch. I'm not going to discover that at the moment. I will discover it later if I want to. Maybe put it on if I really feel like it. And yeah, we get mostly ingredients. I feel like we get too many ingredients in this game. I feel like we're just grabbing too many ingredients at this point. And, oh, more enemies, huh? Here, if I run this way with less vampires. There we go. Alright, Well, stealth and medical increased. I still don't know how far until I get to my next level up. But you know, we've done a good bit. We got us some good gear. We still need to get our pants sorted. But we're actually getting some blackened equipment. Like, we're actually starting to look pretty intimidating. Alright, well, anyways, I guess we can drop the free save here. And in the next episode, we're going to continue to explore Necromoghan, see what we can find. Seems like maybe there's more enemies back there. We've done a bit of exploring out here at the very least, so that's good. Still have plenty of avenues we need to check out, though. And of course, if this takes too long, then I'm going to just have to look up a guide as usual. But anyways, this has been your bro Frostbrew, and I think I'm going to have to catch you on the next one. Later!